from 12:11 a.m. until 6:49 a.m. You were at French Connection Bar and Club on Houston Avenue in Florida. Oh, wait a second. I almost thought you interrupted me right in the middle of when I was speaking. Shh. Don't speak. You'll get a chance to. Do not speak over me.
Welcome to the Court Forever. Please like, share, and subscribe.
She walked into court expecting to explain why she missed her hearing. But within minutes, the situation became far more serious. The judge had already found 11 alleged probation violations, including curfew violations, leaving her approved residence, and problems with her GPS monitoring. But then probation dropped another bombshell. Even more violations were being added. And when the judge asked why she still didn't have a lawyer after dealing with this case for more than a year, her answer only made things worse. By the end of this hearing, her bond was revoked. She was headed into custody, and the judge imposed strict new conditions. So what exactly pushed the judge this far?
5:26, 9 o'clock a.m. That's your problem, not the bondsman. Sorry.
After third, it's a will because who I bonded through, they kept saying,
I don't care about when you came. You were ordered by me to come here this morning at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
I gave this was dated July 7th, man.
Yes, sir.
A month ago.
Yes, sir. What I'm saying is
A month and a half ago.
August 3rd, they gave me that paper because I came here August 3rd at 9 a.m. and there wasn't a right court date. That's the court date my bond had to get me to be here for that.
Yeah, be here on time.
I do apologize.
Well, that's the problem is open the door for one. Everybody gets the same thing. They all can be late and go, I went the Heaven Bernard rule in all fairness. Who is your attorney?
I have one.
Who is your attorney?
I don't have one.
This hearing started with what looked like a simple problem. The defendant failed to appear in court on time. The judge immediately pulled out the court's records and showed her a reset notice dated July 7th, clearly ordering her to appear at 9 a.m. The judge made it clear, being confused about the date was not an excuse. The responsibility was hers. But missing court was only the beginning. The probation office had already filed a motion alleging 11 separate violations, and then another amended motion was being prepared with even more allegations. One of the most serious claims involved her curfew. According to probation, she was supposed to be home between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m., but records allegedly showed her at the French Connection Bar and Club during those restricted hours. There were also allegations that she stayed at apartments that were not her approved, residence without permission, and then came the GPS issue. Probation claimed she allowed the monitoring device's battery to die for approximately 13 hours, preventing officers from properly supervising her. The judge also pointed to allegations involving marijuana in a urine sample, failing to report to probation for months and leaving Jefferson County without permission. But the judge seemed especially frustrated by one thing. She had been dealing with this probation case for more than a year and still had not hired an attorney. When she suddenly said she could now get help paying for a lawyer, the judge questioned why that was possible now after months of saying she couldn't afford one. The judge ultimately revoked her bond and ordered her into custody. But there was one final twist. Instead of simply leaving her without representation, the judge told her to complete an indigency form so the court could determine whether an attorney should be appointed. And her new conditions were extremely strict. A $20,000 bond, GPS monitoring, and home confinement, with only limited exceptions for things like work, medical needs, food, and meeting with her attorney. What began as a missed court appearance had turned into a much bigger legal problem, with even more alleged violations still waiting to be addressed.
Are you able to hire somebody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how are you going to do that when you're in jail? Because I'm going to revoke your bond and you're going to be in jail until we can resolve this. Sorry, but that's what happens. Especially when we're about to add to your 11 violations, and we're going to add some more. And it's not a debate. It's the way it is. The probation office is the one who supervises you, and then If you're unable to hire somebody by being in jail, you need to fill out an indigent form. Then I can get somebody to appointed to help you. But you need a lawyer, and you haven't had a lawyer in this since for over a year that this thing's been filed. You haven't gone out and bothered to hire somebody to help you.
I've been on track with her, and she told me about it.
No. You've been on probation for over a year. Were you able to hire a lawyer?
No, sir, because
Well, what happened today? Now you can hire a lawyer?
I could get help.
What'd you do? Rob a bank over the lunch hour? No, for the last year, you hadn't been able to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
But today you can hire one?
Yes,
How does that happen?
grandfather will. It's just a fucking
Well,
job.
God bless your grandfather, but I'll bet you he needs the money to use. He's going to pay for your mistakes. That's not right. But nonetheless, your bond is going to be revoked, and the warrant is going to be issued for you. And what I would suggest is you fill out an indigent form. I'm not worried about your grandfather's money. I'm worried about what you can afford. You can't afford somebody, then fill it out, and then we'll get somebody appointed to help you. But you need an attorney a year ago. And this mess just compounded. This is the third motion to revoke probation that's about to be filed. And all you're doing is adding to more of your problems. And let me just say, a DWI is a crime. Providing a urine sample that has marijuana in your system is a crime. Those are all serious. Listen, failing to report to the probation office for several months, one time is a problem. And failing to remain in Jefferson County when you were in Galveston County without permission, I mean, that's just one of 11, but there's going to be more added to this second amended. So you're going to be busy defending this. Anyway, sit over there. You're in timeout. And fill out, get her to fill out one of those indigent forms. Thank you. Your bond is going to be revoked. You're going to be ordered to be responsible for a $20,000 bond. Plus, you have to have a GPS device. Plus, you have to have it. You're going to be at home confinement, and you can lose for just certain reasons, and that's to and from your lawyer, whoever that would be, to and from work if you work, to and from medical needs, to and from the store for food. Those are the only exceptions. Gavin Bond.